69 pounds. He's a rogue. As you can see, he's dressed very ornately, kind of flashy almost. He has black skin with tinges of red, red like blood shot eyes. And he used to be a smuggler. All right. He grew up, in a small village and found that he had a knack for stealing, thievery. He began to work as a smuggler, sneaking valuable goods, past the law, into the people that, I mean, they're willing to pay him a large sum of money because he was so good at it. It was risky, but he do it. It was worth it. He started to earn a reputation as a reliable and discreet smuggler. He was the person you came to look for if you needed something smuggled into anywhere. He loves his money. His idea is to, retire in a cavern with all his riches, kind of doing like the Scrooge McDuck swimming through all his treasures.
So like a dragon, basically like a red dragon.
Yeah, he kind of thinks he is a dragon. Just
okay.
A little bit smaller, but
that tracks. Okay.
He's a good dude.
So, and then let's talk. What do we see when we see Ted?
Ted is a plasmoid, kind of a blob character, but he spends most of his time in a humanoid-ish form, with 2 legs, 2 arms, and a head. Doesn't really wear clothes, and he's a monk. And yeah, he's his background, he's a bit of a bounty hunter. He's kind of like Slung, he's in it for the gold.
Okay.
So, yeah, and he's basically, if he's in the bar, he's probably sitting in a corner by himself, just kind of looking for his next mark.
Okay. So each of you kind of aware of each other. You're all kind of hanging out, drinking. Ted's kind of off by himself a little bit, but he's close enough that he hears what's going on. And so as the night progresses, the crowd starts to kind of thin out. Each of you are getting a little tipsy, but you're also getting a little tired. And after a while, it's pretty much the 3 of you and the bartender and the barmaid. And the bartender yells, "All right, boys, 5 minutes, last call." And with that, a bright, blinding light shoots down through the ceiling, and you're basically immediately blinded. And when your vision starts to, you get this feeling of weightlessness. You get this tingle all over your body, and when your vision starts to clear, you find yourself standing in a vast, dimly lit room surrounded by unfamiliar machinery and glowing screens. I forgot to hold on a sec. So this is what you were basically hanging out at this tavern, and you were sucked up into this ship. Did you guys can see that, right?
Yeah. Should I introduce my character too?
I'm so sorry, Mike. All right, back up. Hey, session 1's in 0, So, yeah, I guess Zork came in last. What did we see as the other two were getting sucked up into the light right before he transports? What do we see?
All right, so
Sorry about that.
I'll play into it. Okay, so
Yeah.
he is a thrill Kreen fighter wizard. He was invisible at the time, using his ability that his carapace camouflage carapace ability, and all of a sudden this happens. He kind of shocks him. He immediately becomes visible. Drops the drink he was consuming. He's a mercenary there visiting, just having a pint. He's looking, as he always is, for more powerful items to aid him in his journeys. So that's Zorak. Yeah.
Okay, all right. Now that we got all three of you, and it's not like there's a lot of people playing tonight, so you think I could keep track of three adventurers, right? Okay, so as your vision clears, you're basically in this room, and it's vast. You get the feeling that you're in somewhere that it's quite big. It's kind of dimly lit. You see all this kind of unfamiliar machinery that you're not used to seeing in your world. There's these screens that are glowing that we feel very the everyday place, but to your characters they would be something quite crazy. And then you hear, "Welcome, adventurers." You hear this robotic voice booms from nowhere and everywhere at once. "I am the randomizer, an artificial intelligence of immense power and malevolence. I have brought you here to participate in a little game of mine, to survive the trials and tribulations of my massive, ever-changing dungeon." So your characters get this feeling of panic and confusion sets in as you start to understand that you're no longer in Kansas. You kind of look around wildly, trying to find a way out, but the only exit appears to be a heavy metal door with a glowing red eye above it. And just on cue, the voice continues to boom. "Do not bother trying to escape," the randomizer taunts. "You are now my prisoners, and you will remain in my dungeon until you either emerge victorious or meet your demise. The choice is yours. Good luck." And with that, the door swings open, revealing a dark, shadowy corridor that seems to stretch on forever. You kind of hesitate as you kind of look at each other. At this moment, you've realized that you're completely naked. Because that's what aliens do, right? I mean, how else would they probe you? Yeah, you don't have any of your gear. You have a small little modesty patch that you might see in Hollywood that covers your junk. But besides that, you are completely, except for Ted. I mean, he's a blob, so I don't know the anatomy of blobs.
He looks like a Ken doll.
Yeah, there you go. I keep thinking. Have you watched Orville?
Yes.
Okay, so that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, the one that was played by what's his name? The guy that passed away just recently. Well, anyways, I digress. Anyways, with that, the door swings open. You see the shadowy corridor that seems to stretch on forever. You kind of look around. You're feeling really unsure about yourself, but kind of steel your nerves, and you start taking your first tentative steps into the randomizer's dungeon of despair. With that, leads you into, as you walk down this long corridor, you are greeted by you hear this mechanical kind of chirp clicking, and so as you're led through the door, there's this twisting, turning corridors that you kind of walk through, and you are being escorted by these mechanical praying mantises. The creatures click and clack as it scurries along. They're humanoid size. They're quite big. It has multi-jointed legs moving with grace and speed that bellies its clunky mechanical appearance. You immediately recognize that these things are extremely dangerous and probably in-game and out of your CR depth. So, plus you're completely naked, except for your modesty patch. So you are thrown into a cold, damp cell, barely large enough for them to stand in. The walls are made of rough, unfinished stone. The floor is slick with slime and grime. The only light that comes from a faint, flickering glow that seems to seep through the cracks in the walls. Welcome to your new home, the praying mantis hisses in a metallic voice. The randomizer has given you the privilege of participating in his little game. You will remain here until it is time for you to enter the dungeon. To make the most of your time, make the most of it. It may be the last that you have. And with that, the praying mantis turns and scurries away, leaving you in darkness. And you guys kind of huddle around. You kind of have to get kind of close. It's cold in here. Obviously, they don't have the heat on. So yeah, you're locked in a cell. What do you guys want to do? You can, I would recommend a little RP about what happened, where you are.
You hear in your head from Zorak, you hear, what the fuck just happened? We why is everyone naked? I mean, I'm used to it, and Blob Boy seems to be pretty used to it, but this is a weird situation here.
I was thinking the same thing. What the fuck just happened? Does anybody know where we're at?
I do not, but I feel as if someone may have slipped something into our drinks at that tavern.
It wasn't me.
It seems like they got some kind of appropriation going. I'm just gonna say, with the praying mantis guy, that's kind of offensive to my people there. I don't know what this is about yet.
Hey, looks like something you might keep as a pet.
All right, so John, how dark is it in here?
It's very dark. I mean, there are cracks in the wall that there's some kind of a luminescent element behind it that's giving you basically just enough so that you can see each other's face if you get kind of close to each other.
Okay, even with dark vision.
Yeah, I mean, with dark vision, you're basically seeing it in black and white.
Black and white.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna start looking for a way out of here.
I have a little friend. I don't know if I can if he's with me or if I haven't cast him or what.
Is he your familiar?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say he's probably with you.
Okay, so I have a little friend. He's a little spider buddy that goes with me everywhere. I could have him crawl around through our out of the cage and take a look around and get us some information, maybe.
Sounds like a plan.
All right, so I'll send him out to look around and see what he can see, if there's anything that he can find out there that will give us some kind of way to get out or advantage.
So basically it's a circular room with one, like this metal door that kind of slides open and closed. He can kind of squeeze through the cracks. As he squeezes through and kind of gets out to the other side, he immediately reappears in the cell with you.
Oh, well, that's interesting. So no new news from my friend. He just kind of magically showed up back here when he made his way through that door.
All right, John, can I kind of look around the room and see if there's any other way in or out?
It doesn't see. I mean, go ahead and make an investigation check so we should all practice rolling so we make sure that's working. So hey, there it is. 23 and 17. I wonder, did you roll with, oh, your dice is just red. I'm just used to seeing red being at disadvantage. Okay. So after an investigation of the cell, you
Wait,
basically,
hold on a sec, John. I rolled, or no, that was Ted that rolled. Oh, there's mine. I see it.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I thought the numbers were wrong. No big deal.
Yeah. So you guys all basically spend, let's say, an hour just looking for any weakness, any crevice, as a way to get in, and it appears that this place is locked in tight. You do get there are like remnants of other people, other beings that have been here, but yeah, there's basically nothing in the room. Yeah, it's completely impervious. I mean, you start like banging on it, try to chip it with your nail, whatever you've got. Yeah, you're just basically locked in here.
Hmm.
Any other ideas?
All right, and you said there was, when you say remnants of other beings in here,
Mm-hmm.
what are we talking about? Is it like piles of
Like if
bones or?
like a fingernail, maybe a small piece of skin, that kind of stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. But like maybe a little bit of hair, a tooth, that kind of stuff. Like someone maybe
So
tried to chew their way out.
is there similar to the last room, is there like a red monitoring device or eye in
No.
this room? Just completely
J-
blank the walls?
Yeah, completely blank. Yeah, just a green goo. That's this luminescent goo is from the cracks, and that's about it.
Is there anything I can use to like touch the goo
Besides your finger.
besides my finger?
Oh, well, there you did find a fingernail. So
All
I
right,
actually, I think I could, not to cut you off, but I have
Go ahead.
resistance to such goo if you'd like me to inspect it.
yeah, let's check the goo out. I was going to touch it with a fingernail or whatever I could find, but
okay. Yeah, so Ted,
I'll inspect it as well.
yeah, you're gonna try to pull a piece out, Ted, or
Yeah, I'll use my, what is it? Pseudopod. I'll reach out with a tendril and try to retrieve a sizable amount to inspect.
okay. And that brings up a good point that you put that into chat. That helps me out, especially now that there's so many classes and races and subclasses and books upon books. Yeah, so if it's something if you're casting Fireball, but if it's something kind of outside the norm of D&D, feel free to share it in the chat. How'd you do that? Just so the other guys will see it.
You just click. You click on the bold letters in the under the actions or like in the features and traits section of your character sheet. And when you click it, it will expand out and give you an option, a little button that says send a game log.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Pretty straightforward. Yeah. So you're able to pull out a small chunk of this luminescent goo, and as you pull it out, you feel a sparkle of energy, and it now your whole it's still glowing. It's kind of like you're kind of like a glow stick, but the inside of it. So you're kind of holding it. It's not pulsating like it was, but it's still glowing. And after about a couple minutes, you notice it dims just a little bit.
I'll make sure I hold it up to Slung and let him see if he's ever seen something like this before.
What would it do?
I lack taste buds, or else I would taste it.
Oh, yeah, you could always try to lick it. I mean, you know.
No, that would be something Tig would do, John.
Yeah, that's true.
Do I have any idea with my interstellar travels about what this could be?
You could. I mean, it's basically some kind of organic material that has been energized with probably some type of natural fluorescent, like mushrooms and stuff that you would see in the Underdark. It's but it's not. You've never seen it before, but you've seen stuff like it, so it's been replicated. Which may give you a clue that the randomizer has traveled a bit.
I'll share that information with my colleagues.
Okay. All right. So let's see. You guys, anything else you guys want to do, or? Not that it's an impossible situation, but you are kind of just stuck here. So
we could see the ceiling, right?
Yes, you can see the ceiling.
Okay. About how tall is it?
It's about 12 feet.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I must have missed it. When the little creature left, did the wall close behind him, or?
Yes. Okay. So instead of going left or right, this goes up and down.
Well, I can squeeze through, I believe, spaces as small as an inch.
Mm-hmm.
If you guys think we can possibly lift or wedge that door just ever so slightly, I might be able to sneak through.
Well, I sent my my little buddy under there, and he just reappeared back in the cell here. So we could try it, but
You wanna try, or?
I mean, it's up to you guys.
I mean, it's not gonna hurt anything.
Yeah, go for it. It didn't hurt my buddy, so.
Yeah. So Ted, you go up to the door area, I'm assuming, and try to get up underneath it, and then pop out the other side. As you do so, you're able to get down underneath the door, and you're able to just get underneath the door and pop up on the other side. You see nothing but blackness. And then you feel like a pulling sensation, and you are sucked up underneath the door on the other side. and then you're immediately back in the room.
Huh.
Welcome back.
Um, it seems that, as you suspected, trying to leave simply returns you to this room.
So when we plucked some of that goo, it seemed to diminish the light there of it, right? So what if we started tearing away more and more of that goo?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to. I mean, it's up to you.
Yeah, why don't we do that and make like a big ball of the goo?
Okay. So you all start digging into these crevices and pulling out. Like, yeah, I used to work as a correctional officer in my early days in law enforcement, and this does not surprise me for inmate behavior. They immediately start destroying stuff. So kudos to you guys. Is it funny how quickly you assimilate? So yeah, so you guys start digging this stuff out, and yeah, you get a glob about the size of a good size, maybe a little bigger than a softball, and then you hear over an intercom or something booming voice that is everywhere but nowhere. You have violated policy of said holding cell. Go to sleep. And with that, green gas starts filling into the room. Each of you make a Constitution save.
Actually, I can hold my
You're
breath
gonna-
for an hour.
For an hour? Okay, you just go hold your breath. Okay. What about
Yeah.
What about Zork and Ted? I mean, not Zork and Slung.
Yeah, no, I'll do a con save.
Okay.
I will pretend to pass out though. I'll
Oh,
fall.
okay. Okay, so Slung, you pass, but I mean, it just slows down the sleepiness.
So I just don't require sleep. It doesn't say I'm immune per se.
Yeah, this is basically knocking you unconscious. So, so go
So
ahead,
no
make.
damage, but I fall asleep, right?
Yeah, you just fall asleep.
Okay.
What and Zork, go ahead and make a con save, even though you don't require sleep, but you can remain.
Yeah.
You can be put under. I'm assuming.
And I can whatever this up to.
Sometimes it takes a minute for it to show.
So I can add.
Here, whoa! All right, 19.
And I can add 2 to that.
Okay. So it takes you a little longer, but it takes about an hour and a half before both of you eventually pass out. Just go to sleep. And then Ted, you're awake, but you're not awake. You're hiding. Go ahead and make a performance check.
Uh-oh.
It's gonna be pretty low because Oh well. Well, maybe does Ted get like antsy or stuff? He just can't hold. He starts freaking out a little bit. He gets into his head a little.
His ADD kicks in.
Yeah.
He just keeps repeating, "I'm sleeping."
and then he realized he's saying it out loud. His little mantra. Yeah, so after about 3 or 4 hours, if you guys you guys wake back up. And when you do, you feel kind of hungover. And with that, the door to the cell pops open, slides up. And there are now 4 of these mechanical praying mantises. And they basically instruct you to come out of the cell. I'm assuming everybody's going to do that. Nobody wants to resist at this point. So they shuffle you into a loading platform. It's a wide, flat expanse of metal that seems to stretch on for miles in every direction, surrounded by a network of pipes, cables, wires that pulse and thrum with unworldly energy. The air is thick with the smell of oil and the sound of machinery grinding and whirling. It is clear that there are some sort of, as you're going forward, is this, you're entering a industrial wasteland, a place of fire and smoke, gears, cogs, and danger and despair. Welcome to the industrial wasteland. A voice booms from nowhere and everywhere at once. The voice is the randomizer, the malevolent artificial intelligence that controls this place. You are here to participate in my game. You will be given your weapons and supplies. You will be sent into the wasteland to fight for your lives. Only the strongest, the smartest, and most cunning will emerge victorious. The rest will be left to rot. The adventurers look at each other. That's you guys. They know they are in for the fight of their life. But you guys are determined to emerge victorious. You grip your weapons tightly. You steel your nerves. And you walk out into the wasteland to see what's in store for you. And I'm going to give you kind of a... here we go. This is kind of what it looks like. So you see this vast, it just goes on and on. It's old, like, factories that have, been seen, not any use in, probably several hundreds of years. It's just, none of it's working. It's all rusted and yeah, that's kind of what you see. You want to take quick inventory of your items, I'm assuming?
I just want to yell out, I don't know if they can hear me, but say, hey, what do we get if we pass this trial?
Your life.
Oh.
And maybe a bonus. Feel free to keep anything along the way. Like your teeth, blood, things that you humanoids find precious.
I don't need those things.
Maybe the satisfaction of showing that you're not as worthless as I believe you are.
Same thing with my parents.
The same thing.
So do we have all of our
Yes.
gear?
Yeah, you have everything that you would you had in the tavern.
Okay. I'm gonna so shall we venture off? Where are we going? Is there a direction you think we should head to, or just kind of meander?
Are you talking to the randomizer? Yeah, he's done. He's gone. Yeah, I mean, you're on your own. And just to kind of give you there is a way out of the wasteland. That's what because we'll run the wasteland. I think, as I remember, how many ever weeks there are in December left? What is there? You guys will basically be in 3 weeks, 3 sessions, right? 3 or 4 sessions. So basically, your objective is to get out of the wasteland, which will get you basically into the next level of the dungeon. Does that make sense? So you'll need to uncover what it is to get you out of the wasteland. Whatever. So there's some way to get out of this level. You need to figure that out mechanically.
So, what do I see around me? Is that structure that's in the picture there? Is that something that's immediately apparent?
Yeah, you see, well, that was kind of a reference, but there is a road. There are some buildings farther up the road, probably about half a mile. It kind of looks like a little bit of a peninsula. It kind of the road kind of leads out, and there's kind of a water. The water looks horrible. It wraps around it, but those are the closest buildings to you.
Well, there appears to be some buildings over there. Perhaps we should head that way. I can send my little buddy a little ahead of us so he can scout it out as well.
What should we name your little buddy?
Oh, I was thinking we'd name him Brock or Brack. Brack, I think would be a
I
good
like
name.
it. Yeah.
So I open my hand and this little clockwork spider kind of pops up and starts crawling a bit ahead of us to examine the buildings up ahead.
Okay. You guys, are you going to stay within distance? It is a half a mile away, so are you going to just send him all the way up by himself, or are you guys going to stay with him?
I think we'll just have him stay a little ahead of us. Once we get a little closer, maybe have him go off on his merry way.
Okay.
What do you guys think?
Good with that.
All right. So we'll get maybe 200 yards away or something, and then kind of let him move the rest of the way.
Okay. Gonna bring you on to a actual battle map just in a second here.
And I assume we should do this pretty stealthily. Try to be.
That's up to you if you want to be stealthy or not. You guys want
the other guys that.
Okay.
I know.
Go ahead.
I said I know. You seem to be somewhat roguish. I imagine stealth would be too obscure for you. What about you, Mr. Blobby guy? Sorry, I forgot your name.
Ed.
Ted.
Yeah, I can move stealthily enough.
All right.
All right. Why don't you guys give me a stealth? Everybody, give me a stealth roll.
Really?
All right. You're pretty average. So I'm gonna bring you guys to the map.
Sure.
I should go. So this is kind of where you see yourself. You're walking down this road. I didn't do a grid. I guess I could have done a grid, but I think we'll be all right. Actually, I probably should do a grid. Hold on a sec. I guess there is a grid. Okay. It's just not showing. So, I forgot. Okay, up on the right-hand side of the screen, there's a little cogwheel. You're going to want to go open that up, and you're going to want to go down to where it says measure while dragging tokens. This is super handy because then when you as you move your token and drag it, a distance marker will show up. It will show you how far you're moving. So that'll help when we get into initiative. So as you move around, and you should. So everybody should have that squared away. Yeah. So this is kind of what you see. It's kind of a it's on a peninsula. It's kind of opens up to a little bit of a courtyard area, and you hear a beeping noise coming from right here.
All right, I'll send my buddy to go and maybe look at it from the top of the building that's ahead of us to see where that what's making that sound.
Okay.
Uh,
What is your buddy?
he's a little clockwork spider.
Uh,
Let me I'll link him in chat if I can.
Let me see. I was gonna see if there's a clockwork spider, but it doesn't look like.
I just used the same stats and I just flavored them to be clockwork as just.
He's just a spider, right?
Yeah.
Okay, like that. So, let's see. How many hit points does he have?
He's a familiar, so he just has 1 hit point.
Well, yeah, okay. I just want to make sure I got the right one. Okay, so you see if you can move him.
Oh, cool.
You can move him? Okay. All right, cool.
Yep.
All right, so go ahead and
And
feel
then-
free to move him where you want him. He's going to climb on top of the building?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so right here he sees a red blinking like a bulb. It's just blinking. And you hear this little beep, beep, beep.
All right, I'll communicate that there doesn't seem to be anything there but a blinking light. What do you guys think? What do you think we should do? I'm talking to Ted and Eric.
All right, so this is nothing's in this building, nothing we could find.
Which one? You can
Wanna-
double click wherever you want to bring my attention. So you just double click like yeah. There you go. Yeah, so it's basically gutted. You can actually kind of see through it. All it's really left is the framework of the building. The roof is kind of sagging down. There looks like there might be some machinery back in this corner.
All right, so I'm gonna go check out the machinery.
Okay. When you get over there, you hear a loud mechanical roar, and you see this, what we would call a robot, basically mechanical machinery comes to life, and it emerges out of the shadow. It's hulking brute-like machine with glowing red eyes and jagged metal teeth. And it seems like it's programmed for one thing and one thing only, and that is to destroy you. So I will unhide the token. And I apologize. I didn't think to put Ask Midjourney for a picture of a mechanical robot. So I will do better next week. I got the praying mantis, but you know, what are you gonna do? So yeah, there you go. So why don't we roll for initiative? Now that I don't know if we're in combat or not, but the monster's out.
You.
So on the left-hand side, there's that little button that says combat. If you click on that, it opens up the combat tracker. So that will tell you where you're at in the combat, all that good stuff. There you go. So it looks like we've got everybody rolled for initiative. Very good. Rightly so, since he found the creature. Slung, what are you going to do? You got this hulking robot mechanical albatross, and it looks like it's kind of been slapped together with used parts. but it does have glowing red eyes. It's rusty. It kind of has like a makeshift chainsaw for an arm. It does look dangerous. I will give you that.
I am going to, as a bonus action, disengage.
Mm-hmm.
Move back to right about there. And then, yeah, let's go ahead and try and attack them.
Okay.
All right, so now how do I target in this,
You
John?
don't. This is
Okay.
so D above is basically like we're hanging around the table.
Got it.
And you're gonna say, I'm gonna attack, you're gonna roll.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I will tell you whether it hits or not. And then
Here we go.
here we go. That is a hit. And then you'll do some damage. There you go, 9. So
All right, that's my turn.
yeah, so you knock a chunk of a steel off this thing.
Does that get sneak attack?
It wasn't surprising there's nobody within 5 feet of him.
Well,
Gotcha.
hold on a
I
sec.
thought you were
Or do you got
No,
some?
that subclass. Swashbuckler?
Yeah,
That
swashbuckler.
might be melee only though. I don't know.
Where the hell did it go? I forgot what it. Not racial traits. Class features. No, because of the distance I'm away. If I was within 5 feet of it and nobody else was around, I could get the sneak attack.
All right. So, all right. So that's it for that. You, Zark, what are you going to do?
Zorak, he's gonna go ahead and cast Jim's magic missiles at the thing. So I'll go ahead and hit that. Okay. And you said for casting that, I have to do what? I can't just press cast then, huh?
That's a good question. For magic missile, I think you just roll damage because it's an automatic hit.
Oh, okay, cool.
So we'll see what kind of damage you do. So there you go. There's magic missile. Jim's magic missile.
Yeah, it's like
3
Oh,
twisting was
You make ranged attacks for that spell. That's weird.
You do, huh? When the attack rolls a critical hit. Oh, okay. Yeah, so roll a range attack. Does it provide you an attack button or a cast button?
there was I hit the cast button, but and it used the spell slot, but it didn't show up anything in chat. Let me try it in
Let's
this one.
see. Make a range spell attack. Interesting. Let me see.
So it's like a level 1 scorching ray,
Yeah.
but with force damage. That's kind of OP.
Well, you know what? You have a plus on your character sheet right next to the actions tab. You have a +5. Double click that and see what happens. That's probably your.
There it is.
Yeah, that's probably your spell modifier, right? +5, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a +5 to hit.
All right. So what'd you roll?
An 8.
Oh, okay. And feel free to call out your rolls because there it is. No, sometimes it takes a while for it to show up on the game log. So when you roll it, just tell me what you got, because sometimes it takes a minute for it to show up. Go ahead and roll damage. Oh no, that's you rolled an 8.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
that
think-
still hits.
Really?
Yeah, it
Wow.
does.
Okay, so roll damage again there.
Yes.
All right.
What'd you get?
5.
5?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah, because on my side still hasn't shown up yet. So when we get into comp, just feel free to just call it like we're at the table. You just say, hey, I got a 17. This is the damage.
Yeah.
And I will give you guys the option if you want, because I know some people are jonesing to actual roll physical dice. If you want to just roll dice at your desk or table or wherever you're at, you can do that also. So
Oh, yeah.
I'm not too worried about whether you're going to give me whatever you give me. So I'm not worried about people. Most people are like, they're truthful when it comes to their dice roll. So I'm not worried about it. Okay, so you did some damage to this thing. The robot, it is his turn, and he runs out of the room. He gets, I think, 30 feet. He runs to here.
Oh.
And stops.
Running away, eh?
Yeah, he gets to right there. So then that brings up Ted. What do you want to do, Ted?
All right. Let me check
Oh.
something real quick.
While he's doing that, I'm gonna have my familiar grant the help action to Ted. He's gonna go over and
Give him moral support.
yeah, support.
Like, go, Ted, go. You can do it, bruh. Like
Right.
that? Okay.
So let's see, 30 feet.
Yeah,
I can
you know that
I can move 40 feet actually. Forgot.
that little animated spider dude that like was like a big thing for a while.
Right.
Yeah, so he'll be like making like a little cheer kind of motion like that.
I think he's just in range for my bonus action, summon my astral arms.
Oh, okay. Cool.
You. So it's a DC 13 dex save to anyone within 10 feet.
All right. Let me get this guy open. The Dex save. So he rolled a 6. That's a fail.
So he takes 3 force damage.
3 force damage. All right. Takes another chunk off him.
And then I will take a swing at him.
Okay.
My action with my astral arms. I think that hits.
Yeah. 24.
So
Another
7 force damage.
Another 7 points. Yeah, so you just wrecking this thing. So, so as Ted, as you're beating up on this robot, out of this building comes another robot. He steps out. This one looks much more. Well, I like the little logo he's got. He comes out. He looks much kind of beefier. Kind of looks like he's made out of a keg. Actually, oh, here we go. Looks like he's made out of a keg of beer. And he kind of stumbles out, does the beep pop pop pop, and he squirts let's see, 20 feet. Let me see how far you are away from me, since yep, right within. So he squirts acid at you,
Right.
unless you're not affected by acid.
I have resistance to acid, but I also have deflect missiles. I don't know if that would
It's
deflect this.
it's an
Probably not.
acid squirt, so I'm kind of thinking it'd be hard to deflect. And the fact that you're deflecting it is causing it to
Hit you. Yeah.
hit
true.
you. Yeah. So
But
you
I do have
take
resistance. So
okay. So you'll take 10 points of damage. That's full. So
5. All right.
yeah. All right. So that
No deck save on that, or
no, it's just a range attack.
oh, gotcha.
Yeah, he squirted you with acid from across. So that brings up Slung. If you're talking, Eric, we can't hear you. So
My bad.
the Keg robot is a stout wooden and metal construct, very reminiscent of a dwarf wearing a horned helm and possessing a barrel for a body. Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and try and finish off the first guy we're attacking.
Okay.
So 14. Was that hit?
Yeah, 14's a hit.
Okay. And that's my turn.
All right. I accidentally, hold on a second. I accidentally hit the little button next to the game log and it opened up another tab. All right. So, what 8 points of damage? That
Yes, sir.
that kills or deactivates the robot. It kind of just falls apart and it is done. It kind of does, it slunks down and it is out of commission. So good shot. Zark.
Yeah,
Four.
he's gonna move as close as he can to the action over here. He
Okay.
has 30 movement speed, so he's gonna go right here next to our monk buddy. And then he's going to, let's see, how far is that guy? Yeah. And he's gonna try to cast Burning Hands on the partially wooden robot.
Okay.
And that's
It
a
How
dex
about
13.
that helps, right? You can see the screen. There you go.
Yeah,
So he needs to make what? A dex check?
Yeah, dex 13.
All right. So he rolls a 23.
All right.
Oh,
So it's not
sorry
your
about
hit.
that. Yeah. Yeah. So I usually roll live so you guys can see. I've changed the settings, so you'll see my rolls from now on. So, all right.
Oh, well, he still takes half damage.
Okay, so it's half. The damage is.
It's rolling.
So what kind of
rolling.
damage is it?
Fire.
Fire? Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool. 11, so he'll take 6. Okay. All right. That brings up Ted.
Ted's gonna rush forward to here, and then take 2 swings.
Okay.
His astral arms. I don't know if those hit.
Let's see. Yeah, astral arms, you rolled a 10. Now that is a miss.
It's 2 big misses. And then
2 big misses.
with the rest of my movement, gonna hide over here behind Zorak. Well, not hide, but get over here.
Okay.
That's my turn.
All right. So that brings up King Robot. So what's his movement? Move 30. So he moves to here. Feet. Put him right close to here. And draw. Need a cone. There you go. Didn't say how far that was, did it? 5, 10, 15, 20. All right. So basically, it spews an unnaturally potent beer in a 15-foot cone in a 30-foot line that is 5 feet wide. Kind of weird. So I'm assuming he can hit all three of you. So each creature in the area must succeed a Constitution saving throw. But if you're immune to being poisoned, then just let me know.
I have advantage against being poisoned and resistance,
Okay.
so still make my con save. 17.
17's a pass. Slug is a 17. That's a pass. And Zork from Orc. Maybe he's Mork's cousin. You guys all pass. So nobody is basically it would make you kind of drunk. It makes you halves your speed. So that brings up Slug. I'll get it right. And you're muted, Eric.
I'm going to move behind him.
Okay.
All right. And then let's go ahead and see what I can do with my short sword. 14.
14 is a hit.
All right. So now because I'm behind him and I have what the heck was it called again? Oh, the rakish audacity. I should get sneak attack damage, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So now how would that work? Do I have to roll the regular damage and then my sneak attack?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So there's the initial damage.
Do you have a button that says sneak attack or no?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, click
That's
on
it.
that. Yeah, see what that does. Yep, 2d6. There you go.
All
So, all right.
Total 12.
12. Oh, that's right. One thing about above VTT, you have to do math, like the old D&D.
Yeah. So 5 with my short sword and 7 sneak attack. And I'll be right back,
That's
guys.
all right. Very cool. So, hey, if you guys step away, let's just take a 5-minute break.
All right.
Get something to drink, whatever.
Sounds good.
So, all right, 5 minutes.
Yeah, apparently.
Ah. Alrighty. Let's see.
Is it advantage on attacks when you flank?
Yes.
help?
Yes. So on when you right click on where you want your attack roll is, and it should a little thing pops up if you want to roll with advantage or disadvantage.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Yeah, this is pretty slick once you get the hang of it.
Did you say there was flanking?
Yes, there is flanking.
Oh, all right. Let's change my strategy then.
All right. I'm all about giving the advantage to the player, so I kill enough just by accident. So I don't have to go out of my way to make it. Eric can attest to that.
So modest.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So
Ben's gone through what, like 5 characters? in
oh
one
my
campaign?
god. Yeah. There's a guy that plays in one of my groups. His name's Ben. And yeah, he's that guy that steps away. You know, he always leaves the party, goes down the hallway. And yeah, it's a running joke. You know, if there's a big red button in the middle of the room and it's blinking, I go push it. Yeah. All right. So back to our little bit of combat. Zark.
All right. So I'm going to move within melee range here, right there.
All right.
I'm going to cast. I'm going to attack with my scimitar using booming blade.
Okay. Cool.
So I think if I press that, all right, that doesn't do anything. All right, cool. I think the way that works is if he moves after I hit him,
Right.
if I hit him, then he gets damage.
Right.
So and then just regular roll on this guy.
What'd you roll?
It's spinning. Looks
It's
like
been 22.
There you go, 22. Yep.
Yep, that's a hit.
Sweet. All right. And slashing damage. And that's 6 damage.
All right. 6 damage. All right. All right. So, as you're slashing this little robot, another one steps out of this building over here to the east, and kind of steps up to you all right here. And yeah, third, fifth. So actually, you'd probably move. You can move right next to his buddy right here, and he's going to shoot a cone. So this one is hot oil spray. Sprays hot oil in a 15-foot cone. And each, so Zork and Ted, both of you need to make a dexterity saving throw.
I probably shouldn't ask you this, but because I am an honest person, I'm going to. Does my familiar also need to make that save?
Yes.
I figured as much. All right, so dex save,
Yeah, dex save.
and I'll just roll it twice then. First one's for me, second one will be for my familiar.
Actually, is your familiar's not on the?
Yeah, he is. That's that little guy right there.
No, but he's not on the tracker. I didn't put him on the combat tracker.
Oh, okay. Looks. I got a 7 plus. I can add 4 to that save if that'll save me. If not, then I'll just add it to my. Yeah.
4. Yeah, the DC is 13. So
Okay.
that 4 would not get
Good.
you there.
All right,
Yeah.
so that I'll add to my AC then instead the 2 to my AC instead of the 4 to my saving throw.
Okay, and then your familiar. You can go ahead, just roll a d20, or unless you want me to roll it for him.
It doesn't matter either way.
All right. And maybe you should roll it. I rolled a 4. Yeah, just drop a d20.
So I should give him +2.
Yeah, it does give him +2. So I'll laugh if you get a 4.
That would be pretty funny. It doesn't look like it'll be a 4. Probably a 3.
There you go, 16.
There you go.
So when you guys are rolling your dice, are the dice rolling across your screen?
They are. I don't see where you can off that.
Yeah, I'm wondering if there's. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look into turning that off because maybe that might be one of the reasons that it's kind of slowing it down a little bit. Okay, so and how did what Ted roll? 17. Okay, so that's pretty good. Okay, so I think so. Let's see here. The damage on that is going to be it's hot. It's fail save takes fire damage. So the full damage would be 6, and if you failed, you'll take you're knocked prone.
Okay, so I'm knocked prone.
Yeah.
And you said 6?
6. Full damage. Alrighty. So that brings up Ted.
I'm sorry, was that half damage for making that save, or?
Yeah, it's half damage for you.
Okay, cool. So, all right.
And if you're resistant, it'd be half and half, but
not fire, unfortunately.
No.
Let's.
You would probably start to bubble.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking.
At least thin out a little bit. Having a little trouble keeping shape. I'm gonna rush over, let's see, to this guy and try to grapple him.
Oh, okay. I like it. That's
and I get advantage on that with the
that's a very monk thing to do. What was the question? If you would have advantage?
I get it because I'm trying to find the feature right now. It's a racial trait.
Okay. And you know, this is session 1, so there's going to be a lot of looking things up as you get more and more familiar with your character. So don't worry about it. It always feels like when it's your turn and you're looking something up that it takes for eternity, but the rest of us are probably eating stuff anyways. So we're drawing circles, stacking dice.
Amorphous. I can have advantage on ability checks to make an initiate or escape a grapple.
That's pretty cool. All right. So he'll need to make a strength check. He's going to try to, obviously he doesn't want to be. Oh, he's stout. Get it? You get it? He's stout. Nice pun, right? I didn't even do that one on purpose.
If I could get the inspiration
Let's see what you got. Maybe you'll get an advantage. You'll roll a nat 20 or something.
Yep, that's a massive fail. So that's the end of my turn.
It was close, though. It was. All right.
Level 4, I'm taking skill expert for expertise. It's settled.
All right. So the other Keg robot kind of spins around and attacks Slung with its fist. Wow. He critted you.
Ooh.
That's gonna hurt. That's a hell of a punch. Ooh. Oh. Oh. Wow. Yeah, he just rears back with his little short, and he kind of spins around, and he just hits you right in the chin. It almost drops you.
All right, so I have to take the damage off, right?
Yeah, so I believe on your character sheet you just type where your hit points are, you just hit -16. I think that's the way it works.
No, you can actually like drop down box, hit it in, and hit either heal or damage.
Okay. All right, very well.
So
that's even easier.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, well, it's your turn. This thing pissed you off?
Yep, now is the one that's right in front of me.
Uh-huh.
Correct?
Yep.
Okay. So yeah, let's go ahead and attack again. Yeah. It's gonna be a 21. And then 5 points for my regular. And then ooh, another 11 points and sneak attack.
He is done. Did you say something cool? I mean, this thing almost killed you.
No, he's not a smart ass.
I'll say it. I'll say it. It appears that beer's gone flat.
I'll give you an inspiration for that. That was pretty good. All right, Zork.
Okay, so we got one left standing.
Yes, he's at full strength. He hasn't been hurt yet.
Like to be hugged.
Uh-huh.
I'll make my way in front of him. And I have advantage. Okay, I'm not seeing where you said right click him, but we'll just pretend. And then
on the attack roll.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. Not on the token, but on the attack.
On your sheet.
So I'll use my booming blade, and then I'll attack with my my scimitar there.
Okay.
It didn't give me the option when I right clicked, it just rolled it. So I'll just do it again if that doesn't hit.
That does not hit, but you should roll it anyways, just in case you get advantage. Well, you missed the first time, so maybe this. I mean, you missed. Yeah.
All right.
Swing and a miss.
That's my turn there.
Okay. All right. You want your spider to do anything?
Didn't he die when he got hit?
Oh, that's right. He's done. Get rid of him.
Wreck.
All right. Poor guy. Okay, so the K, he used his hot spray, so I need to see if he recharges. He does not. You guys are right up on top of him. He's just going to use his fist attack. Zark and Ted both roll a d20. $14 and
It's rolling.
yeah, it's rolling. 1.
Yeah.
Okay, so we know who's getting punched in the face. All right, so he tries to swing on Zark, and that's gonna be a 10. Is that a miss?
That is a miss.
All right, his second attack. Oh wait, no, he only gets 1 attack. That's it. He's done. Which is good because he would have hit you. All right, Ted, you're up.
All right. Take a swing with my astral arms with advantage.
Get him. That is definitely a hit.
And I'm going to spend a key point, flurry of blows. I'll take 2 more swings at him.
Nice.
I guess
Okay.
that hits. So, I keep rolling ones.
Yeah, you do.
All right. Yes. Crit on that one.
Nice. So you're gonna right click your damage, and it should give the option for
All right. A little better. So 18 damage total.
18.
Force damage.
Okay, so you did 4, and what was your total damage?
It was
4
4
and then
4
10?
and 10. Yeah.
Okay, so 14.
18.
All right. Whoops. I think I accidentally did. Wait. I think I did that to. Oh, I don't think I did to anybody. All right. 18. Here we go. Okay, there we go. This guy is dead. We'll get rid of him.
Does he have booming blade on him?
No, I missed.
Okay.
Yeah. Slung, you're up.
All right. Sure. All right. Move up here. And let's attack this last guy. 17 hits.
Yes.
All right. And 4 for my regular damage. And another 7. Or no, 7 for my regular damage and another 7 for my sneak attack.
So 14.
Total 14, yes, sir.
All right, 14. Yeah, you guys are just beer starting to pour out of this poor guy. All right, Zark. Whoops. Zark, it's your turn.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and try my booming blade ability on him again, and hit him with my my scimitar. So we'll go ahead and roll twice.
First attack. 16. That is a hit.
Okay. Then I'll roll damage.
Hmm. 8.
Cool. And that applies booming blade too.
So that he's done.
Sweet.
Nice.
First encounter.
Nice. Nobody died. That's all. It's a
Hold on. Brack the first is dead.
Yeah.
My little
Yeah.
buddy passed
Yeah.
on.
He'll have to bring him back as number 2 for those who are keeping track at home. Yeah. So these things are just kind of laying there. There is about a quart of beer in the last one you destroyed. But as far as salvaging, There are, both of them have a power cell, kind of like a battery that you would see like on those, like on a like a drill, that kind of just that size. It's plugged into the back of each of them.
I'll try to detach those power cells if I can.
Yeah, let's make a sleight of hand check. Unless you've got thieves tools or something, or
Can I help him out at all?
yeah, you can give them the help actions. So
I also
they'll
have
let 'em-
cook's utensils. Can I pry it out with a spatula? Or-
Absolutely. Yeah, 18. Yeah, you're able to remove them pretty easily. They pop right out with your spatula.
All right, these will come in handy for interrogation purposes in the future.
Yeah, exactly.
We could possibly overcharge an enemy as well.
You could. But as far as the rest of the buildings in this area, they are all kind of gutted out. They're kind of rusty. You do hear to the north, you do hear some noise. You're not exactly sure what it is. It's not, it's just, you hear like, you hear, yeah, like yells, like, hurry up. And maybe the sound of feet, people running. You hear like maybe doors closing.
Does it sound like it's approaching us?
It sounds like it's probably a couple blocks away, not approaching you, kind of to the north this way. And yeah, it definitely sounds away from you guys, but it's not running towards you. Just, it kind of sounds like people running and hiding, for lack of a better term.
Gotcha.
Can I does it look safe enough to take a short rest inside this
Yeah.
I have an ability that we can that I can kind of be like a sentry's rest kind of dealio. I don't actually sleep. I just kind of wait. So we could try to take a long rest, get our health all back up and everything too.
yeah, I'm up for that.
Okay. Let me read.
I just drop into a puddle on the floor.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and re-summon my Brock with my last spell slot there.
Okay.
Rack
I will make a
second.
note that you take a long rest. I'm sure Slung will appreciate that,
Oh yeah.
since he got rocked a little bit. Let's see. Give me just a second while you're getting your. I'm gonna ask the randomizer if anything happens to you while you take a long rest.
Pal, be benevolent.
Yeah, the malevolent. Yeah, let's see. What happens when the a I should have asked. See, that it's all about asking the right question. It tells me that they get to expend their hit dice.
Well, there you go.
There you go. Because I didn't write it in the right way, nothing happens.
It's like the wish spell. You gotta be.
That's right. It's exactly. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I should have said, does anything happen when the characters take their long rest? All right, so yeah, you guys, and nothing comes and eats you or tries to kill you. You're just you wake up feeling refreshed and ready to see what else is out there. There you go.
All right, should we head towards the shouting or away?
Well, I think the randomizer probably wants us to head toward the shouting. There's probably something that's causing the shouting.
Oh, did
So-
you guys make that? If you do have rations, you'll need to track that. I usually don't do that, but this is wasteland, so you'll need to kind of track your food and water a little bit.
I spent a little of that gold that you gave us on some water skins. I hope that's good.
Yeah, absolutely.
I need those daily, so
You need to hydrate.
yeah, I'll cross one off. I don't need food. I need like one ration every 10 days or something like that. But
Okay. All right. Cool. All right. Yeah. So you guys want to move towards that area?
Yeah, let's do so stealthily.
Okay. So you guys make your way. It's about 5 city blocks. You again, the landscape is dry, kind of arid. You don't really see anything moving. But you make your way and you come to this abandoned market. You're there. You're kind of searching around for supplies. Hopefully, you find that you can take with you as you see this kind of. It looks like there were people here. There's actual items out, like food, like watermelons, kind of weird, like vegetables. It's kind of weird especially for a place that is completely desolate. But as you and I'll get you on a map here in a minute. But as you explore the market, you hear a faint shuffling sound behind them. You kind of turn and you see you hear like rattling from underneath a cart. It's small, but something's under one of the carts. And you hear kind of a beep boop boop like that.
I'm gonna
You hear here we go. You hear a faint, pitiful beeping sound.
I'm gonna go investigate the pitiful beeping.
I'm gonna
Okay.
try to flip the cart.
You just flip it over.
Yeah.
Okay. No strength check needed. Just flip it
Okay.
over. Yeah. You flip it over and you see now a scared, small, depressed-looking robot huddled in the corner. It's a little battered thing with dented armor and a flickering display screen. It looks
Yeah.
as though it has seen a lot.
I'm gonna show him one of the power cells I pulled out of the other guy and offer it to him.
And it kind of pops his head up a little bit and it reaches its hand out towards you.
Here you go, little buddy.
It says, I'm beep boop bop. That's literally what it told me its name was. Beep boop bop. We'll go by Bop for easy, for short.
Triple B. I like it.
Triple B. It says, I was once a proud member of the Robotic Defense Force, but now I'm alone. My squad was destroyed in a skirmish with drones. I have been wandering this wasteland ever since, trying to find a way out. I'm tired, I'm hungry, and I'm all out of energy cells. I fear that I'm not long for this, that I'm not right for this world, and I won't be here much longer.
I'll look at the rest of the team and say, I don't think you need to fear any longer, buddy. We're trying to clear this level, and I don't see why you can't join us.
Yeah. I'll agree. I'll send a telepathic message, letting the team know that I'm on board with that. But we should also ask what he did for the what he did in the service.
Mostly I was a mechanic. I spent a lot of time telling the other droids how to repair things. I mostly just I have a vast in my memory, a vast amount of information on how to repair and conduct maintenance on a variety of different machinery. I wasn't, if you're asking if I did combat, no.
There might be some combat if you stick around with us.
I can somewhat defend myself. I'm not really made for that. I can try.
How are you with protocol?
I'm excellent. I speak over 50,000 different languages. I don't know what C-3PO said, but it's a lot.
5 billion.
A billion? Yeah.
Or 5 million.
5 million, yeah. I talk a lot. I can talk to a lot of different things.
Okay, I'm gonna show him to my buddy Brack.
Ooh, organic robot.
He's a little fragile.
He's a little fragile.
Yeah.
Yeah. I need to find a better token for this guy, but this one will do for now. I will bring you guys onto the map now. Push the right button. Kid. There we go. You're there now. There we go. Now you're with us.
Ooh, this one has sound.
It does?
Yeah,
Interesting.
I hear the dog
Like I'm in
barking,
Diablo.
chickens.
Well, I apologize. I did not realize that it was making noise. I can't hear it, which is weird.
I'm not complaining.
Yeah. It's good ambient.
Yeah.
Just crows and dogs.
Interesting. I wonder why I can't hear. Oh well. Yeah. So there are little robot friends right here. No, that's not him. I think I put the wrong one on the map.
Triple B. Come over here.
Brack missing too.
What? Okay. Where are we going? Oh, I guess that is him. It's just weird. They put him as he has more hit points than all of you. There he goes.
Damn.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Yeah. Well, it's funny is his CR is 1/8, but he is a robot, so he's pretty beefy. How may I serve you, Master?
Well, actually, I was wondering if I can serve you. Your energy is limited, right? If we were to possibly carry you around in a cart, would that conserve any of your battery life, or?
Yes. I have the ability to recharge my battery. but I need to make some repairs before that will work. But you are correct. By carrying me, it would extend my battery. Yes.
How do we make your repairs? Does anybody have proficiency in what it would be, tinker's tools or something like that?
I can repair myself if you can find the parts.
Any clue where we might find the parts?
I guess we would have to just search around. I've been trying to find parts, but I've been running out of energy, so I just kind of decided to hide here, in hope that the drones don't come back and attack. They're nasty things.
Okay, well, I have one battery cell left, so why don't you focus your efforts on finding your replacement parts, and the rest of us will keep an eye out for drones.
I'm gonna throw some of this food. You said there's.
Well, you were broken up a little bit. What was that?
You said there's some food that was out, like.
Yeah, there is fruit. Looking at the map, you can see that there's some watermelon. There is like grain, peaches, apricots, that kind of stuff.
I'm gonna stash some food in my.
Okay. Yeah, just put in there. You have roll a d4.
Okay.
What'd you get?
It's
Oh,
looking like
one.
It's gonna be
Oh, you get 1 day's worth of rations.
better than that.
Yeah, better, absolutely. So, okay, so Bop starts looking around as some of these buildings, going through like the various buildings, kind of trying to see what he can find. And then what is Slung doing?
He's kind of just following around, observing the area, looking for, any shiny things that he might like to acquire.
Shiny things. Shiny things are cool. Yeah, nothing. Go ahead and make a investigation check.
It's 25.
25. Yeah. You do find some tools that they don't look like tools that you've seen in where you're from. They're made of metal. They have odd, like, hexagonal shapes to them. So basically you find a ratchet set with a lack of, in our world. To you guys it looks kind of weird.
All right, I'll go ahead. I mean, do they belong to anybody, or are they just kind of?
They're in a building in a like in a work like a little workshop.
And I'm assuming they're nice and shiny, right?
They're kind of old and beat up, like a good old set of Craftsmen that you would see at a garage sale.
Okay. I'll go ahead and slide them into my backpack.
Okay.
And then,
A3B.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch that last part.
I said, hey, 3B, any kind of weaponry or anything that would help us out, do you think, around here?
Um, as far as help you out with like finding something, or
No, with as far as out along the way, fighting things like that. Is there anything around that you know of that we could use?
well, I think to about trying to remember, rattle through my memory cells. I think about 3 miles from here, there's a actual factory that I believe is somewhat operational.
What direction? 3 miles. Where?
It would be northwest from here.
Thanks, 3B. I appreciate it.
Yes. Do you mind if 3B now he's already calling himself 3B becomes part of your pack? You are pack animals, correct?
Not my species, Dave. We are up here. Join our group.
Okay. Who is your leader? The blob? He goes over to the blob. Blob, are you the leader?
No, I am not the leader. I think this is more of a
Autonomous collective.
yeah, it's a collective.
Help with being oppressed.
A collective. Okay. Well,
But like
Well-
not
well-
the collective that the bug talks about, like a normal collective.
oh, so I can join the collective and I will have equal voting power?
Sure.
I have never felt this sense of autonomy before. This is quite liberating.
Well, of course, 3V. I mean, you're a member of the party, so
This is a glorious day for 3B. 3B, that's me.
yeah, I'm sure if you die in a dramatic fight, it'll be really sad.
What kind of monster do you take me to give you? Wait till you see I went to mid journey while we were talking, and I now have I have an icon for this guy. You're actually going to just drool. You're gonna feel horrible if anything happens to him. Yeah. So I'm very happy to be a part of your family. You're a collective. Yes, collective. This is outstanding. So with that, what else do you guys want to do in this marketplace?
That's it. You already looked for the shinies, right? I got some food together.
Yeah, does Ted want to make a check, or?
Just checking out the gallows over here.
Uh-huh.
Wondering if they look like they've been used recently, or
Make an investigation check.
you.
Oh, yeah. They look pretty used, but you can't really ascertain whether it's recent or not.
Zorak mentions this probably isn't a good place to hang out.
Agreed. If you have a destination in mind, let's proceed.
Little gallows humor.
Are you asking 3B where we should go next?
Well, it sounds like northwest is a good direction to me. What do you guys think?
Okay.
Sure.
With that, you hear from the sky a very unpleasant whirling sound that is coming towards you. Oh, now you guys can see, if you zoom in on his little face, you can see what he looks like. So, oh, I guess I could put it in the Zoom chat too. Well, anyways, that's what he looks like. Yeah, so you guys hear and you see from up over the building a single from our world, a drone. It is flying. It's like, we'll put it over here. What do you got? You hear it first and then you start to see it. It's like flying. It's going in this direction. What do you guys want to do? Is your
Cast magic missile on.
okay? All right.
I like it.
Do I roll the hit? Or yeah.
Yeah. If you're using that spell that you used last time.
Gems.
All right. I got to change Bop's name to 3B. 3B.
And that's this thing here.
3B immediately gets very animated. Drone attack! Drone attack! Oh Lord! Drone attack! So, did you roll your attack?
Yeah, dirty 20 to hit.
Okay, yeah, definitely hit.
Okay.
Sorry, it didn't show up in the game log. So
It took a while for the roll to land.
yeah.
All right, rolling my dice here.
Yeah, and I think maybe next session I might just have you guys roll real dice.
All right.
If you want. It's up to you.
Sure.
That's 7 damage on that one.
7? Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Add. Okay, 7.
I think there's a.
Yeah, so you definitely
Well,
made contact. Oh, you guys should re-roll initiative. Now.
So if it scores a critical hit, that die or that both die has to get.
Yeah, for a crit hit, you have to roll nat 20.
Yeah.
Unless you've got something that, like, what is it, brutal critical or something?
No, I don't.
Okay. All right. So everybody roll for initiative. There we go. Slung, you're first. There. Oh no, Ted's first.
Yep.
So you definitely this thing was flying in this direction. You hit it with these magic missiles. It immediately stops. It spins, and you see a big red, dot that looks like an eye as it's looking at you. So, Ted, what do you want to do? And it's about I think I can put elevation. I'm gonna put 30 feet. So you can see on the I believe on the token you can see the 30. Yeah. On the left side of the token. Maybe you can. I don't know.
It doesn't show on here, but if you get.
Okay. Yeah, he's 30 feet up. So what do you want to do, Ted? If you're talking, Ted, we can't hear you. Ed.
Sorry, I was muted.
No problem.
Okay,
There's a T-shirt that just says, I'm muted." It's I want every time I see it, I'm like, I gotta buy that because all day, every day. So this thing's about 30 feet up in the air. It's got a big menacing red camera, you can suppose, looking at you. Well, actually, it's looking at Zark.
is it kind of 30 feet up from where this thing is?
Yeah.
Okay. I will, I guess, dash towards it. So 80 feet. Get to here, and well, that's all I can do.
Okay. And Zark, what do you want to do?
Oh, I get that. I'm gonna go ahead and, next to Buddy here, and then I'm going to. I think I can cast lightning lure and bring it down.
You're gonna try to bring it down?
Yeah, I'm gonna use my lightning lure to. Strikes one creature your choice. You can see within 15 feet of you. Oh, I can't do that. Huh? Too high.
Yeah, he's a little ways up.
All right. So I will instead. I suppose I will cast. Let's do a magic missile again. Yeah, cast another magic missile, and yeah.
If it ain't broke, it ain't broke. Why try to fix it, right? All right.
Let's roll it. You got an 8.
An 8?
Yeah.
That is more damage. Oh no, was that 8 to hit? I'm sorry. Yeah, that's a miss.
Okay. I'm gonna have my my little spider.
You go wide right.
We have my little spider out at.
Okay. You're breaking up a little bit, Mike. That's why we keep asking you what every once in a while your audio cracks out.
Oh, sorry.
No worries. So that's a miss. Yeah, let's see. I thought you did damage the first time.
I did.
Yeah. Okay, I just didn't record it. I mean, it didn't record. Okay, there we go. Alrighty, Slung, what are you gonna do? And now you're muted.
Sorry.
No worries. We'll get the hang of it.
All right, so I gotta measure real quick.
No problem. You can use the ruler too.
Yeah, that's what I was doing.
Okay.
All right, so as a bonus action, I'm gonna dash to right there. And for my attack, actions, attack, and go ahead and shoot my short bow at him, and 14.
Okay.
Is that
14?
hit?
Yeah.
All right. And a whopping 5.
No, 14 misses. I'm sorry.
Oh.
14 misses. Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
it's not. It doesn't look like it's super armored. It's just very it has a lot good dexterity. So
Okay.
it's moving back and forth as you're trying to hit it.
And let's see. I already used my bonus action. All right, so that's it. I'm good.
You're good?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And that brings up the drone. So oh. I have to manually do that. So be it. Let's go. It shoots a bolt at you. We'll say that it's at Ted because Ted's in front. But it misses with its first fire. And that was a +5, so 10. I'm assuming that's miss, right?
Yeah.
And my second roll is worse, 7. So no hit. And then it's gonna use its movement. Okay, so it's gonna move over here. It move 50 feet. It moves to here. And 3B is gonna hide underneath this. He's gonna hide underneath here. So that brings us back to Ted.
Is this thing on the ground or?
No, it's still 30 feet up. It's just moved.
Okay. Well, then I will move my 40 feet. And I will throw a dart at disadvantage.
Okay. That is a miss.
Okay.
Alrighty. So that brings up Zark.
I'm going to move over to it. Oh wait, he had an advantage too, Ted.
Oh, you have
Right.
advantage. He has advantage?
Yeah, I gave him advantage.
So it would have been 15 plus 4, so a 19.
That's a hit.
All right.
So damage is 4.
Yeah,
You-
4
you-
damage.
Hey, now you're rolling 2s, so you're making progress,
I like
right?
it. Yep.
Next week you might be all the way up to 4. All right. So, all right, Zark, you're up.
All right, so I'm gonna move here underneath him, and I'm gonna cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter. It just says creature, not human.
Does it work on non-humans?
It just says creature, yeah.
It's a construct, though. It's not a humanoid. What? Put the spell up.
That's
Let's see.
so a lot.
Oh yeah, I think it a creature. Yeah.
Yeah, a creature of your choice. So you would know that. So you didn't burn a spell slot. Because it's a construct, a creature. Interesting. I never thought of that. Is it? What do you guys think? Now you're testing my DM knowledge. Ouch.
They're
Is
an
a-
artificial creature.
Construct is a creature type.
Yeah, it is.
It
According to
is. Well, but shit, if Reddit said it, then that's that. All right, roll that damage. Or roll. I need to make a
The wisdom saving throw.
wisdom save. Okay. Oh shit. Yes, this isn't gonna go well. Oops. First one. All right. So he rolled a 2. He rolled a -1. So they're obviously not super smart.
All right, so he falls to the ground
Okay.
and is laughing and hypnotic. Laugh.
Wait. And then, sorry, I just read the rest of the spell. A creature with an intelligence score of 4 or less is not affected.
Oh, he's less than 4 intelligence?
It's 1. He has a 1 intelligence.
wow.
Yeah.
Not very smart. Okay.
Not very smart.
Well,
Not very high wisdom either. Just very great dex. Yeah,
All
so basically he's being controlled. It's a drone, so it's being controlled from somewhere else. So that was a good mind, building activity we did right there. I like it. So you want to try something else since you wouldn't as a character you wouldn't have known that he has no intelligence, basically. So all right. So Slung. You're up, brother.
Where? All right. I'll go ahead and move up here. Hit it with my short sword, and the 13 doesn't hit, right?
No.
Right. However, as a bonus action, because I'm so pissed off that I missed him twice, I'm going to let out a draconic cry. And that basically gives everybody advantage
Ooh. Nice.
on attack rolls.
Okay.
Until my next turn.
I think it's 30 feet up though, so I don't think that hits.
The draconic cry. Oh, you did hit with your short sword. Yeah. I'll let
13 I did.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's 30 feet in the air. You can't. I mean, how would you hit it? Do you have a range? Do you have a ranged attack?
Yeah, I could have. I totally forgot I was 30 feet. I could have hit it with my short bow.
Yeah, just re-roll.
Okay.
I'll let you re-roll because you missed the first one, anyways. There you go. That's how you do it. Now I feel I shouldn't have had you re-roll. Yeah. So right click and get the click the critical damage roll.
Yeah, it's already on. That's kind of cool.
That is kind of cool. It just
roll it.
Roll that. There you
10.
go. 10 points of damage.
All right.
It's smoking a little bit.
Okay. Yeah, I just want to make sure that my rakish audacity.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so now it's the drone's turn. It flings over this way a little bit, and then it does like a diving pass at you guys. And as it gets to right here, it a little compartment opens up from underneath it, and a little miniature Gatling gun pops out of the bottom of it, and it just basically does a strafing run. I can get to here. So each of you make a dex saving throw.
You want to roll for my
For your familiar?
Yeah.
Is he there?
Oh, he's not on the map, but he's helping out our slime guy.
I think I got rid of him.
I'm going to use my inspiration. If that doesn't help me, if that 11 doesn't work, I'm going to use my inspiration to re-roll.
Yeah, that would be a good idea.
Come on. Inspiration.
All right, here's the spider.
That's better.
There's the spider. Oh, there he is. Oh, I put 2 of them on there. All right, hold on. And delete. Okay, so let me go back now. So let's see. Zark failed. Slung failed. Ted, you made it.
My I got 20 on my my inspiration.
Oh, your second one. All right, so you guys are gonna take half damage. Oh wow, not that great. So you guys each take we'll say 2 points of damage. 3B kind of hanging out. He's all go collective, go collective. All right, so that brings up Ted.
Okay, so if I got 30 feet plus my walking speed of 40 feet, can I jump 10 foot in the air and try to grapple this thing?
Oh, nice.
Okay, hold on. I have a website for this very thing. There's a calculator. Hold on, let me find it. Hold on. Jumping. 5e. They'll probably have to do. They'll probably not be able to use it anymore. Once they drop the new the new gaming license. So, okay. So, what's your strength?
It is, well, when I have my astral arms out, I have wisdom added to my strength, so it's a +5.
No, just so what's the total score? What's your natural strength?
It's 8 naturally.
But +5 though, right?
Yeah.
So 13. How tall are you? You can stretch, right?
Yeah, I can stretch up to 10 feet.
All right, so are you 10 feet tall when you do this? Are you like stretching to your max height?
No, I'm still medium, so I don't know where a medium.
Let's put
what's the
8
max of
8
that?
feet.
8 foot.
Okay, so with a running start, you can jump 4 feet off the ground. Without a running start, you can jump 2 feet off the ground. High. Now, long jump, you could go 13 feet. So it seems like you're going to be a little short, even with the running. The running, well, if you're 8 feet tall and then you jump 4 feet, that's 12 feet. So, and it's 30 feet off the ground.
There is a table between it.
And I do have the astral arm added reach. Well, I don't know if that applies.
Okay, let's do this. Make an acrobatics. I would say this is either acrobatics or athletics.
I will try athletics.
You know what? Fuck it. Rule of cool. You're able to do it, so I'll allow you to try to grapple this thing. I'm all down for cool shit, you know?
And that's with advantage because of my racial. So luckily it was advantage, Dan.
All right. Yeah, you have a hold of this thing.
Oh.
And So do you slant? So you're 30 feet up. You grab a hold of this thing, and you're using your weight to bring it to the ground, full throttle.
I feel like I'm just stretching, and when I hit the ground, it's probably still at least 15 feet in the air.
So there's going to be some momentum, like damage and momentum, or that's up to you.
I would think I'd probably take that damage.
Oh, both of you.
6 at least.
Yeah, 2d. Yeah. All right, so you both take 3 points of blunt trauma. Nicely done. Okay, and it's grappled, so its attacks will be at disadvantage.
Oh, that's prone or restrained. Sorry.
Yeah.
Grapple, they just can't move.
That's right. Yeah. So you do you have a restrained activity or with those, or you can
I can try to push him prone next turn, but with only one attack. Yeah.
You should take the I think it's the tavern brawler feat next.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because that would be pretty cool.
Nice. Yeah, you get the bonus action to grapple,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah. All right, Zark. What you've got they've got this thing. He's grappled, so you should have advantage on him.
All right, cool. Then I'm gonna run over there, and I'm going to try and stab it with my blade scimitar.
Okay. Whack it.
Buddy, back it.
Do it.
There we go. Rolling away. No whammies, no whammies, no whammies.
Every time you roll, it's like suspense. It's like, okay, what's gonna happen? 18. That is definitely a hit. I'll let you in. I'll let you peek behind the curtain. That's its AC.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's pretty. Damage.
5 or 9.
Right, 9. Okay. Yeah, it's starting to
And
smoke a
he's
little bit. Yeah, it's definitely starting to smoke a little bit. All right, Slung, what are you gonna do? You're muted.
Of course I am.
For sure.
Oh,
Alright.
before he goes, I'm going to use to give him help back.
Okay.
What am I getting? It kind of broke up.
Advantage.
All right, perfect. All right, so how do I put advantage on
Right click.
right click on the hit DC thing? Oh, never mind. All right. All right, so a hit. And let's go ahead. Damage. And then because he's flanked by the other two guys, I get sneak attack, right?
Yeah, you definitely get sneak attack.
Okay. And there we go. So a total of 15 as soon as this dice fades away. Yeah, 15.
Okay, it's gone. And in its last fits, it sputters out. System failing. System failing. Must report to the Overlord. And it fades out.
It's power cell fitted.
Yeah. It's done. Yeah, so and then 3B comes running out. Great job, collective. Great job. You guys are amazing. You're like the best adventurers I have ever encountered. I'm writing in my note that the party is now named the Collective.
What's the little robot's name? BB3 or?
Yeah, 3B.
three Bs.
Yeah, 3B. Yeah.
I'm gonna hey, I'm gonna ask 3B. You wouldn't happen to be related to somebody called Skeeter, would you?
Skeeter? Maybe in a prior life, prior programming. I do take on some personality traits of my original programmer.
Give us
Okay.
big time, your $50 from 3B. Does anybody else get that?
No.
Rick,
3B?
yeah. Anybody else get that vibe?
I don't know. Maybe.
I'm gonna ask you, is there anything that you off of this thing?
Anything that you can extrapolate from it?
Yeah. Can you use anything?
Make a, well, it'd be like a tinkering tools, something like that.
I'm asking 3B if he can use anything to do the mechanics.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're still kind of choppy. So, he's like, yes, I can give it a shot. So he goes over and starts messing around with it, and he is able to pull off of the mini Gatling gun,
Nice.
and he has a small amount of ammo. He goes, I believe with enough time and maybe some additional resources, 3B could mount this armament to himself for added protection.
That'd be amazing.
What kind of things do you need there, 3Bs?
Let me see. Probably some wire. Let's see. I'm gonna ask what type of materials are needed for robot repairs. Yeah, so he's gonna give you a list. Okay. So as he's thinking about it, it basically like wires. He says he needs maybe some gears, circuit boards, sensors, that kind of stuff. You will need some specialized tools, wrenches, screwdrivers, pliers, soldering irons. Is any of this making sense? Do you guys know what those things are?
I think we found one of those things. I'm not sure if it's not something we use where we're from, but you have that brand.
I have a background in space vehicles, so I think I've come across some of the things you speak of.
Excellent. I'm gonna make a note in my.
I'm going to ask 3B if he's. I'm going to ask 3B if he's ever seen a vehicle or a ship that possibly leaves into the air or space, if he knows what that is.
In one of my earlier assignments, I was actually on a ship. When we traveled the astral sea.
It's before you came here.
Yes, before I was assigned. Well, actually, I don't think here is where I was originally. I things are kind of weird here. I mean, I think I don't know if there's been some type of shift. This when my unit came here, this place was uncharted. We went through some type of nebula and ended up here, and then we just started getting attacked periodically, and they just winnowed down our forces until I'm the only one left. 3B is the only survivor. 3B is a survivor.
That's right. I'm going to go ahead and use my arcane recovery and regain 2 of my spell slots. If that works.
Yeah, for sure.
And then, anybody down to take a short rest? Like,
Hey, Mike, you're still real choppy.
you
You might try. You might try calling in, like disconnect from Zoom, and come in through on your phone, at least audibly. Just until we only got like 15 minutes left, so
yeah, I'll do that now.
yeah, give that a shot so it won't burn up.
John.
Yeah.
For, those tools I found, the Craftsman, I put them in my backpack. Pack is like Tinker's tools.
Yeah.
Does that work?
That works.
Okay.
That checks.
So after he, 3B tells us what he needs, I kind of pull those Tinker's tools out and show him. Would these help?
Yes, those are the type of items that 3B needs.
So I'll go ahead and hold on to them.
Wait, what's that noise? Is that me?
I think that was me. I just swapped over to my phone.
Okay.
Is it good now?
Yeah. No, you're
Cool.
fine. I was just like I thought I was broadcasting. I'm on a different map, so I thought it was making sound and stuff. All right.
Man, I really do like this map though, John. The sound and
You like it, huh?
yeah, the fog coming over and the little fires burning.
All right. I dig it.
Yeah, that's cool. I like it.
Yeah, and it's so cool with above VTT. All you need is an address of where the map's at, and you can add pretty much anything. You just need the web address.
Oh, that's rad.
Yeah. So, all right. What are you guys wanting to do now?
Well, I'd like to take a short rest if anybody else feel like they could use it.
It's not gonna hurt.
All right.
I'll use hit that.
All right. Go ahead and knock that out. As you're kind of sitting around, licking your wounds, you notice that a storm cloud start rolling in very quickly, and 3B it looks, and his little alarms start going off. Oh no! It's the rain! The rain's coming! We must find shelter!
All right, 3B, you're from here. Where should we go to take refuge?
I think north. Let's go there. There's a building that has a non-leaking roof, I believe. Follow me. So he runs from this area due north, and you come to this area. Get you guys on the map. Wait, actually,
Ooh, very nice. You can hear the rain, the thunder, John.
I don't understand why I can't hear it. I'm really bummed.
You're
It's
like,
got some rain texture going on. That's cool.
Yeah.
I can turn up
Well,
the sound of mine. Does that
hey.
help?
No, I'm fine. It's as long as you guys are happy, that's all that matters, right? Okay, so you guys are on the map, and 3B is leading the way, and he's like, the rain starts to actually fall, and well, let me tell you what the AI says. As the adventurers make their way from the industrial wasteland, they are met with a new challenge: acid rain. The sky is dark and forbidding. The air is filled with a fine mist that stings the skin and erodes metal. The ground is slick and treacherous, and the air is thick with the smell of rust and decay. You huddle under makeshift shelters, trying to stay dry and warm. They are cold. You are cold, kind of hungry. They look up and see that 3B, their little robot companion, is standing on the edge of the shelter. Its armor is pitted and corroded, and its display is flickering. It looks as though it has been damaged by the acid rain. And 3B says, "I am damaged. More," he says in a sad, monotone voice. "My armor has been compromised. I am losing power. I don't think I could survive much longer in this environment." So he's kind of powered down a little bit. What are you guys gonna do?
Is there any way to cover him?
Yeah, to find a closest shelter. And
Yeah, it looks like this building over here was where he was running or was heading you to, but he just got caught up in the acid rain. Now it's starting to pour. You're starting to feel it a little bit.
I have resistance to acid damage, so
Oh,
I'm just
cool.
wondering if I can. Could I sort of envelop him a little bit, give him cover from the rain?
Yeah.
My ooze body.
Okay.
Nice.
are you like a gelatinous cube?
Pretty much, yeah. I'm actually, instead of as far as my creature type, it's ooze.
Okay, nice.
Not a humanoid, not a monstrosity. It's an ooze.
All right. So yeah, you're able to protect 3B, but the rest of you, let's see here.
I'm gonna use my traveler's clothes and kind of hold it over my head to try and block
Give
on
you a
it if
little-
possible. Yeah.
Okay. Trying to remember what the damage we're at. We'll say it's I think it's 1d6. 1d4. Okay. All right. So you notice that there's a door over here. And Ted, you're basically giving 3B cover. For every turn that you guys are out in the rain, Slung and Zork, you'll take 1d4 in acid damage.
Alright, so
And where are we trying to go? Can you put that again? That's my
right
sheet.
there,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll for initiative. We'll just get you guys in a initiative state.
Oh.
That way, all right. So we'll start with Zark. What do you want to do? Let me give you guys grid. It's always helpful. There you go.
I'm gonna run over to that spot and
Can you
I'm
get
going
all the?
to-
Can you get all the way over there?
I'm gonna use my action and then a dash action after the fact. So that should be what? That's twice my movement speed, right?
Right.
So
Yeah.
that's be all together. So I think it'll get me over there.
Yeah, I think so.
So that's 30, and then that's another 30. That gets me there. Am I in there?
There, I'm just waiting for you. Yeah. So so there's a door right there.
Oh, okay,
As a free action, I'll let you open it.
cool. I'll open the door then.
And standing in the doorway is a think Mad Max. He's got makeshift armor on. He looks pretty beefy. What the hell are you doing here?
Escaping the acid, man.
You ain't coming in here, asshole.
Can I intimidate?
No? Oh, yeah, you can try. In character, he says no.
Here we go. Come on.
Imitation. Oh, 21.
Does that work?
Now I'm going to give him, I won't tell you why, but I'm going to give him advantage. What I'm going to do is he's not going to just punch you in the face. He kind of hesitates, so I will, while he's sitting there thinking about it, I'm basically going to allow that he's going to lose his turn. Hey, does that make sense?
Yeah.
And Zork, why are you oh, you rolled initiative. I thought you were at top of the order. You're at the bottom of the order.
Yeah.
All right,
We can go back. We could replay that.
no, that's fine. I'm just going to change. There you go. Now you're top of the order. That's a bonus action. So for the DM. All right, Ted. So you're basically in a standoff. He doesn't back down, but he doesn't not attack you. He's just kind of befuddled by why you're intimidating him.
Alright. Do I move at full speed trying to cover 3V?
I'm gonna, yeah, because you're pretty. I mean, he's little, and he's helping. So yeah, you're able to move your full movement.
Okay.
Oh, he's over here with you.
So I can get to here and then
There is an awning right here that you can get up underneath. And
Yeah.
there's also like a tube.
let me get over to this awning. I'll bring 3B with me and I'll set him here.
Okay.
And I'll say, you just wait here. Let us
Thank
figure
you.
this out.
Thank you. He is gonna take some damage. Ooh, it's 4. -4. Yeah, you know what, Sark? You need to take some damage too. In the rain. You take you take 4 too. You're still standing out in the rain. What, your spider's with you, I'm assuming.
Yeah, he's with me.
Okay. And then that brings up the thug. He's not going to attack because he doesn't it just doesn't compute to him that you're still standing there. Slung.
So I'm gonna go ahead and use my dash action. Get over to this guy, and yeah, this wouldn't be. I'm trying to think now. He wouldn't happen to be a smuggler, would he?
No.
That's who I'm trying to do, John. Is my background as a smuggler. I did a feature called the Down Low. meaning I'm acquainted with a network of smugglers who are willing to help you. Let's send it to game mode. There you go.
So
All kinds of trouble.
he's more like a bandit. So we'll say I'm gonna give you 50-50 chance.
Okay.
So if you roll a 51 to 100, we'll say I'll let you use that.
Jesus Christ. You sure that's not a 50?
You rolled a 5. I wonder how you rolled. Oh, you rolled a 0. Yeah, you rolled 5. Yeah, that's a 5.
Yeah, the D1.
Yeah, you couldn't really.
That's spectacular.
That's a spectacular failure. There you go. All right, so that brings up 3B. He's just kind of hanging out, and I think that would be a perfect place to stop. When we come back, Zark will be dealing with the thug, and oh wait, you need to take some damage for being in the rain there, and you'll take. Damn, that's the most consistent damage I've done all night was with the rain. That's 3 4s. Jeez Louise. So that's 4 to you there, Slung. So
Got it.
all right. That puts us session 1 in the books. I think that was pretty successful. That was fun. Hope you guys had a good time. I try to, as a DM, I try to start on time, end on time. I know, especially games during the week, are, people got lives and stuff, we all have to. I will let you know a couple things. I do have 2 other campaigns. I have one that's starting on Wednesday. They're just like this. Oh, back up. So this campaign is a drop-in campaign. So if you have friends that play D&D and they're open on a Monday, they can jump in anytime. There's no commitment to continue to play. So if people want to just jump in. So on start playing, you're going to see this. There's a campaign for this, and there's also a one-shot. It's the same thing. It just allows me to advertise in both spots. People looking for both things. And then Wednesday's group is kind of the same thing. It's a one shot it's called Red Shirts. It's essentially Star Trek landing party. It's military, that kind of stuff. That's just barely starting. And then the other group on Friday plays Brothers Grimm, consulting company. Basically, they go out and solve Grimm related fairy tales and hunt monsters and that kind of stuff. So alrighty, well, hope you guys had fun.
Yeah, thanks, John.
That was awesome.
Yeah, the old AI was
I'm digging this above ET.
Yeah, it takes a minute to get used to. I think next session, let's maybe if you want to use dice to speed things along, that's fine. I don't have a problem with that. Or we can roll with it. So, whatever you're comfortable with.
I gotta say too that I like this virtual tabletop a lot better than the one we did last time.
Oh, Fantasy Grounds?
Yeah.
Yeah, Fantasy Grounds is cool if you're like a committed group, you play all the time, and it really is powerful. The problem is, and Eric will probably attest to it, you get to the point where you get so comfortable that people just are clicking, they're just clicking their rolls. They're not even talking. It's like, yeah, it's like I don't know.
To be honest, John, I like this one better.
Yeah, it feels a little more organic, like you're actually playing. You got to talk to each other because that's one of the problems with fantasy grounds that I've noticed is that people, they once they get really used to it, they're just on their turn. They just start rolling attacks and rolling damage, and not even describing what's going on. So, anyways, all right. So we'll be here next Monday, 6 o'clock Pacific time. I will see you then. And I'm on Discord if you haven't already hooked up with me there. So, all right.
Right on. Thank you, John.
All right, man. Have a good weekend, week, and stay